Yes, go ahead.
Okay. A very good morning to everyone. Thank you for joining in. I thank Adi Care for inviting me for this webinar today. Today's topic, although vast, is very important. That's why we are discussing it. Yep. So, strength and mobility in the elderly. I request anyone to switch off their audio. And if you have any questions, maybe we can hold it till the end of the meeting. Right. So, welcome everyone. Today's topic is strength and mobility in the elderly. I'm Nupur Angal, and I'm going to talk on this topic. So, this is a nice quote I took out from one of my psychology books. You can have your own perceptions around it. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? So, what this really means is you cannot very clearly define aging. It depends on a lot of factors, of course. कुछ लोगों के लिए एजिंग तब शुरू होता है जब वो रिटायर हो जाते हैं. कुछ लोग के लिए एजिंग थोड़ा जल्दी शुरू होता है, शायद तब जब उनके बच्चे घर छोड़ के अपना अपना काम करने निकल जाते हैं. For some people, it starts when they get diagnosed with something. So aging is that aging is something that just happens with the passage of time. Right. So you can have your own perceptions around it. When I go through low phases in my life, I feel more aged. When I perform well, I feel like, yes, I can live forever. So there are various ways to think around it. Today, we are seeing the proportion of older people, that is, people above the age of 50, above the age of 60, इनका proportion बढ़ गया है. And जो birth rate है, that is kind of reduced as compared to what it was before 1990s. So we are seeing an increase in the population of the elderly. And hence this topic has now today become very important. We need to give our time, energy, and other resources towards people who are aging. Right. So instead of calling it aging, which seems like a bit of a negative term, now we should call it healthy longevity. Because I think we have some advancements in science and we have some research in the last 30 years that has given us some positivity that we can age, but we can age better. We can age with more vigor and positivity. So today's goal is to promote this healthy longevity through exercise and nutrition, of course. Exercise and nutrition, ये दोनों, they are not separate. Really, you cannot separate them. They go together. एक के भरोसे पर दूसरा चलता है. You cannot split them and look at them differently. The second most important goal, which is not an immediate goal, but hopefully through raising awareness, we bring changes in thinking, which later changes our behavior, and then later affects all of us at societal level, is to reduce the amount of ill health that we elderly people, be it 45 and above, spend. Right. My goal today is not to prescribe you exercises, and neither is it to tell you ki ye karo, ye karo, ye karo, ye karo. Rather, I'm trying to give you some information. Hopefully, I've done enough to base it on research so that we don't, stretch our assumptions ki kuch bhi possible hai, rather, and we remain grounded. So if it gets a bit complicated, you can hold your questions till the end. I will be patient and I'll answer them. Right. Now, all life moves, and through movement, we achieve independence, and through independence, we fulfill our needs. One of the worst nightmares of any elderly people is when they say की यार मला फक्त मुझे बिस्तर पे नहीं आना है मला पलंगावर नाही यायचंय मग त्याच्यासाठी मला जे करायचंय मी करीन so this is so often we hear from our elderly people and I think we as health professionals owe it to them um, and to keep independence and meet our needs, we need strength. So, strength from our muscles and flexibility in our joints. Although it's a narrow way to put it, but it still sums it up. And as we'll discuss it in our next slide, it's not so easy to say, ki, okay, push some, become independent. Unfortunately, we are governed by our genetics. We are governed by the family history that comes to us and the surrounding, the environment. And none of these factors can be very easily controlled yourself. But one of the most important strategies is to exercise. People exercise in many different ways. It's really up to you. I do not want to preach strength training today that everybody should strength train. Well, it really depends on many factors. First of all, it depends on whether you like it or not. But hopefully, I will be able to motivate you to do a little bit of it at least. Yeah. Any lecture, I start with this slide. तराजू है एक के ऊपर जेनेटिक्स है एक के ऊपर आपका सराउंडिंग है सराउंडिंग में बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स आते हैं स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द सॉइल द एयर द जीन्स योर रिलेशनशिप्स द मनी यू अर्न द satisfaction level many things personal and environment both genetics is important and I want to mention this that you must know your family history it's important so if you don't know your family history, maybe you can get a bit curious around it and ask the members in your family or get to know a little bit of what they are suffering from or what's going on because it determines your risk. Yeah. So there are a few illnesses which weigh down more genetically and a bit less environmentally. And there are some where it is equal. For example, diabetes hai, BP hai, and there are some where the genetic part is less and it's mostly a lot around it. Yeah, so brain function, mental health, all of these. Yep. So there is a strong case for us to act. Yep. So genetics and the surrounding, they determine our response to exercise. Yep. So occasionally, even in the research studies, it has एक ग्रुप डाला जाता है जिनके ऊपर स्ट्रेंथ टेस्टिंग की जाती है कुछ लोग वेरी पॉजिटिवली रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली कुछ लोग नहीं करते सो नॉट एवरीथिंग कैन बी इजिली सेड आउट लाउड हियर there are certain things which even we do not know why and science is working on that fortunately okay so this is a brief discussion about aging we all start to age emotionally it's a very individualistic perspective but we all are humans and something in common is this slide so we start our vigor really peaks at around 30-35 and after that there is a slow decline yep comorbidities मतलब आपको जो प्रॉब्लम है जैसे कि ब्लड प्रेशर होता है किसी को अदर ऑर्गन्स में ट्रबल होता है डाइजेस्टिव इश्यूज है many such things but those are called comorbidities they play an important role because some of what you're going to achieve little bit not everything it can be determined by comorbidities especially the risk you carry yeah okay yep So now we are coming to the very core of today's topic. अब तक aging का discussion हो गया. So why now? What are we exactly targeting? What is the main thing which we want to act on? सबसे पहले, as we grow old, as we move closer, as we pass through the time, we build these three things happen. एक है weakness. अब weakness बहुत सारे terminologies है इसके. It can be called atrophy, it can be called sarcopenia, it can be called simple muscle weakness, it can be called fragility. So there are some things around it. Right. The second thing that happens is loss of fast fibers. इसको मैं briefly, quickly समझा देती हूँ. Any muscle in your body has two types of fiber. एक जो हमको कोई भी position maintain करने के लिए मदद करता है. So you kind of maintain the range. You can hold objects. You can hold a static posture. Yeah. And some other fibers that really help us move. Yeah. So this movement can be fast. Yeah. Explosive, rapid, agility. Yeah. So those fibers with aging are lost. Either they are lost or they are inadequately activated, in the sense that you have the capacity to do it, but because of some factors, either pain or some disease, you're not able to get through that. You're not able to push. Once somebody helps you to push, people like us, you can achieve that. But over a period of time, as you age, you lose those fast fibers. That's why as we grow old, we also go slow. Yep. And the last one, which we don't have a lot of control over, अगर muscle build हुआ अच्छा, तो fat infiltration कम रहता है. अगर आप exercise नहीं करते, you are mostly sedentary, तो एक muscle का के अंदर का जो amount of fat होता है, वो बढ़ते जाता है. So more fat, less muscle. So reduced functioning. Now, functioning is a term that is physiotherapists' favorite, because we don't really look, we don't make decisions based on X-rays and MRIs and any other thing. We make decisions based on the patient, the story they tell us, their narrative of it, and their status. What is the baseline today, and what do they want to achieve over a period of time? So the baseline and the goal is very important. So there is no one tool. Functioning के कई सारे tools हैं जो अलग अलग fitness के domains measure कर सकते हैं, but there is no one universal, very comprehensive tool to do it. So it's all in the story. So the story that you tell us कि मैम ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं, पहले मैं कर सकता था, अभी मैं नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, and all these things, that is the narrative that we so badly rely on. That's very important to us. Plus the behavior. How does the functioning change? Some people quickly respond. Some people take some time. Right. So again, I don't want to over promote strength training. Rather, I want to keep it grounded with some evidence. Evidence is needed. So why strength training? Let's ask ourselves these questions. Right. So just look at it. I'll give you a minute to process it. It looks a bit complicated. I'll break it down for you. So अगर आप पहला कॉलम देखते हैं, the first thing is functional decline. Okay, functional decline is मैम मैं पहले 1 किलोमीटर चल पाता था, अब मैं नहीं चल पा रहा हूँ. अब if I climb one flight of stairs, मुझे हाफना पड़ता है. I'm not able to, make a fist, which I was able to do before. Now, माझ्या हातातनं भांडी सुटून जातात, पडून जातात. आटा बूंद नहीं सकती मैं. Very common complaint in ladies who work in the kitchen. ढवळण्यात त्रास होतो, stirring when you are at the ota. Right. So there is a very clear cut in the history evidence of this. The next thing is cognitive decline. Bhul jana. You'll often see this when you're talking to the person. Cognitive decline generally is not noticed. I mean, the patient will not come and tell us, oh, I am having cognitive decline. Usually it is from the family members. I'll skip this part because it's not my domain, but this is usually a conversation and around by the people. Weight loss, if you're losing weight rapidly without doing anything, you should get it tested. This is important. Usually weight loss happens because of stress factors. Either there is some subclinical kuch ho raha hai udhar, silently kuch ho raha hai. Many people have heart issues. Some people have diabetes. Right, undiagnosed or ignored sometimes. Yeah. Mood changes. Mood changes can come in many ways. Again, it comes under, it could be a subtopic of cognitive decline. Irritability is one of the most common things. Right. Or emotional imbalances. Falls, again, a very important topic. It is a combination of lack of muscle strength and imbalance. So coordination balance loss होता है, and it is mostly because आपके neck muscles, आपका ear और आपके eyes, इनमें coordination नहीं है. जो आपकी vision है वो slip हो रही है. This is vestibular issues जिसको बोलते हैं. Again, quite common in the elderly. You'll see a lot of them having complaints of dizziness. Malnutrition, I cannot stress enough on this. This is very common in the Asian population generally. It is a bit closely related to fragility. So nutrition is important. We'll discuss more about this later. Chronic conditions. So this is the first thing you should consider. Do you have any one of these 6 things that are discussed above? Then do you have any heart ailments, any liver conditions, any kidney issues? Do you have diabetes? Do you have hypertension? Do you have a family history of cancer? Right. So these questions should be asked. If again you are seeing some amount of positive answers, yes, there, then it means that you need to strength train. There is some evidence for it. And then the last one, which is widely studied in the research over the last 30 years, is the arm circumference. So good arm circumference, thigh and calf circumference are associated with longevity. Yep. And grip strength, a very strong grip strength is good, and walking speed. So many times you will see as you age and your parents age with you, you're walking next to them, you kind of have to match their speed. You have to slow down. So many times it's a positive finding in a lot of people. Walking speed कम हो जाता है. They lag behind. आप चलने लगते हो, they lag behind. Yes, and DEXA scan, ये मैंने डाला है, इसका कोई अभी जरूरत नहीं है, but just to mention it, it is used to confirm. It is a radio diagnostic thing used to confirm the loss of muscle. Okay, yeah. So this is to give you a very concentrated perspective on what could mean that you need strength training. Okay, so, right. I'll move on. Yeah, so there are some other factors that affect functioning apart from grip strength, speed of walking, nutrition, your, mood changes and everything. Yep. इन्फ्लेमेशन पे मैं थोड़ा सा जोर डालना चाहूंगी. थोड़ा वेक टर्म है. व्हेन आई से इन्फ्लेमेशन, पीपल जनरली डोंट अंडरस्टैंड मतलब क्या, व्हाट इज इट. सो it is your body under stress is usually inflamed. But again, this is still quite broad. Um, you can do some blood tests to see if you have inflammation. You can look at the leukocyte count. You can do some ESR, CRP. Not that you should, everybody should go and do it, but one of the things that is associated with inflammation is all these findings. Lack of sleep is strongly sometimes associated with poor performance, more inflammation. Stress is mainly associated with it. Then comes, if you're in general sedentary, you will lack strength and you need strength conditioning. This is also sometimes seen in people who have their jobs in front of the computer. Yep, so you want to take a look at that. Poor nutrition, I've already mentioned. Vascular issues. Vascular issues, Doppler से पता चलता है ये कि vascular issues है कि नहीं. But I want to mention here that if any of your family members have had a vascular issue, or if you are a smoker, tobacco chewer, your risk of having vascular issues increase. Sex hormones, testosterone and estrogen. I want to mention in the females, post-menopause, yep, estrogen declines. So strength training actually has very big importance in females. Females are also known to have rapid decline in strength once they hit menopause. So if you are a postmenopausal woman, you may want to take a look in this. Right. And if you have any digestive issues, it means you're not absorbing very well. So you may need some specialist input in that. Okay. Right. So now what do we do about all this? We have lots of things. We have discussed lots of things. What do we do? Strategize, of course. A strategy is needed because you're not just pushing weights. You're looking at all these things. Yeah. Yep. So fitness is a very general term. कोई भी टेस्ट, बहुत सारे टेस्ट रहते हैं फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट जो करते हैं अलग अलग. कोई कार्डियोवास्कुलर फिटनेस चेक करता है, तो कोई मस्कुलर फिटनेस चेक करता है. तो how fast can you do something, how quickly can you do something, and with how much force can you do it? So that's fitness. But we'll talk about physical activity because that may be more realistic for some people than to achieve fitness. Okay, so physical activity is determined by your behavior and the motivation you have and the commitment you make. You cannot become physically, so you need to have an intent to become physically active. I know this is easier said than done, but yeah, once you commit, things follow. And you can't wait for motivation. You have to first act, and that will in turn give you some motivation. And behavior change happens once you get some awareness, once you get some input, you understand how things work, you understand correlation between two things, and you start acting on it. So then behavior changes. But a change in behavior is needed these days. You sweat, you're good to go. So you must sweat. Before I start commenting on a lot of physical activity, try to answer these questions yourself as you're sitting there. Do you exercise regularly? Yep. So at least 30 to 45 minutes of exercise 5 days a week. Do you do it or not? Do you have a leisure activity? Please ask yourself. We'll talk a bit on this later. Yep. So you can just read through them. The last thing I want to say is, बहुत पहले जब कुछ नहीं होता था, we did not have washing machines and we couldn't afford maids, and when there were big families, physical activity used to come naturally. Abhi, you have to do it with intention. So you need to put in some effort. Yep. And there are so many distractions these days. So good luck with that. But yes, we need to act. Hmm. I have spoken a bit about strength training, but I want to take it a notch up and mention power training. We'll discuss about this, but power training gives you even better results than strength training. Yeah. Yeah. So these are four principles of strength training. One is that it should be challenging. So if I have the capacity to lift 5 kilos, but I'm working with 1 kilo, well, sure, it's not that it's bad. It will help me maintain certain things, uh, but it's not going to help me build strength. Yep, I need to push. Yep. The second thing is specificity. So अगर आपका गोल है कि मुझे 15 किलोमीटर दौड़ना है और आप सिर्फ जिम में टाइम स्पेंड करते हो पुशिंग वेट्स, not gonna cut it out. Yeah, so you have to train for what you want to achieve, right? The next thing is, so in the elderly group, to give you a more relevant example of this, um, let's say कि आपको सीढ़ी चढ़ने उतरने में तकलीफ हो रही है, तो what would be a specific way to do it is to do squats. Yep, both legs, single legs. Yep, maybe practice some agility. So that is specific to the goal that you want to achieve. That is being able to climb up and down the stairs. Not that doing other exercise isn't good. It's just that it's not very specific. Yeah. Transfer of training is possible. So people who train for strength, they also improve a bit on aerobic capacity. Right. And the last is important. I will give you an example to explain it. So demands must be maintained to improve strength. So the keyword is improve here. I should have underlined it, but all right. So many people come to physiotherapy and they push weights here, but once they go home, they are quite sedentary. So this means that if you are training for something, you're not reaping its benefits in your daily activities. It's like you're doing a lot of squats here, but you're using the elevator. So things like that should be considered. So you must have a goal, you must have a demand in your everyday life that matches with what you do in your physiotherapy clinic, in your gym, in your exercise activity. Yep. So that will help you improve your strength. Maintain to ho hi raha hai just by doing it. But if you want to improve, if you want to keep building up, then you have to make sure that you are utilizing it in your ADLs. So these four things you must keep in mind whenever you are doing strength training. राइट सो आइसोमेट्रिक कॉन्सेंट्रिक एक्सेंट्रिक ये आपको हर एक फिजियोथेरेपी बुक में मिल ही जाएगा. Isometric is when you hold. Okay, so just give me a minute. Right. So let's say you want to hold a position. So you can hold it like this for 30 seconds. 30 seconds is usually, you can start from 15 seconds to 20 to 30 to 45, not more than that usually in the elderly. Okay, so this is an isometric contraction. The arm is not moving and it's stationary. this is the safest way you can start an exercise regime. Okay. So once you're able to hold it 30, 45 seconds, then maybe you add a weight and do the same. Yeah. So this helps you recruit the muscle and achieve the gains. Yep. The second is concentric. So isometric से तुम सब कुछ अचीव नहीं कर सकते. You cannot achieve your goals. You have to at some point, once you have improved, you have to move to concentric training, right? So concentric is when your arm is moving. It could be your leg, it could be your hand, it could be your trunk. Yep. So that helps you build muscle. And eccentric is when you have lifted, but now you have to lower. Yeah, so that's eccentric. Lift करने के लिए कम weight लगता है usually, but you can lower more weight. So eccentric contractions many times are used when in pain. Not a lot of pain, of course, but sometimes in pain. But isometrics are very commonly used. If you have pain and if you're avoiding physical activity, you may want to start with isometrics. Best way to do it. Yeah? Okay. Eccentric training, zara dekh ke karna chahiye because it needs preparation. You cannot start with eccentric unless you are in a good condition. Yeah. Eccentric training also needs more preparation in terms of hydration, in terms of food intake, sleep, yep, and recovery. So eccentric training जब हम देते हैं तो हफ्ते में 2 बार ही देते हैं. With दोनों सेशंस के बीच usually 48 to 72 hours का गैप होता है. Okay. Please warm up before you do strength training. 20 minutes of warm up is good enough. Some people do yoga, some people walk on a treadmill, some people do simple hops, and you can do that. Modify to accommodate. This means, let's say that you are not able to squat fully. Squatting fully gives you pain. Then maybe you can start with small squats. Yep. Right. You can accommodate many things. You can accommodate a swollen joint. You can accommodate a deformity. You can accommodate pain. Right. So if my shoulder is hurting a lot, then my warm up or my strength training will be to the elbow and to the wrist. I may want to avoid shoulder for now, maybe over the next 2 days, but after that, I'll slowly start with isometrics and move. Yeah. Breathe. I see a lot of people doing, yeah, don't do that. Don't hold your breath. So how I do it is, and when you come down, yep. So you want to, when you are doing the concentric, you want to breathe in. When you're doing the eccentric, you want to breathe out. This is especially important if you have blood pressure issues. Yeah. Keep it functional. Instead of doing it very robotically, you can do it in a very functional way. Practice some diagonal movements, do some of this, which is quite functional, do some of this. Yeah, so keep it functional. So it's not, not very robotic. Monitor, please monitor. This is for people who have heart issues and lung issues, both. You want to monitor all of these before you start and at the end. Not every session, but maybe weekly some readings you should have before and after. एक दिन में का या दूसरे दिन का. Because the rest best you can judge from your exertional levels. You be the judge of that. Okay. This is another important thing. How quickly do you come back to your baseline? So somebody with heart issues may come back to baseline after stopping the exercise. They can come back to baseline within 1 to 3 minutes. Whereas somebody with lung issues may take a bit longer. So उनका जो respiratory rate रहता है या exertional level रहता है जिसको dyspnea बोलते हैं हम, that takes a bit more to come to the baseline. Yeah, maybe up to 10 minutes, but usually not more than that. Safety, please be safe so that you don't get injured more. And हाँ मतलब करना एक था और हो गया कुछ और. Practice makes perfect. So repetition is important. You have to do it every day. Because when you stop doing it, there is retraining. It's not that you can't pick it up, but then you have gone down again and you've lost time to pick it up again. But do it every day. Regular exercise is very important. Patience, lot of it. Okay, practice patience, practice slowness. Right. Now, all these things are not very important if you're working out indoors and you're doing less intense activities. But they are important if you're doing eccentric training, like I mentioned, and you are a heavy intensity trainer. Yep. So soreness, if your muscles are sore, it means you have done more. Fatigue, general है कि ज्यादा restricted है, ये भी देखना पड़ता है. Cramps, usually dehydration, but cramps के बहुत अलग-अलग reasons हैं. Yep. But when it comes to exercise, you need to hydrate. Exhaustion और cramps, ये दोनों का reason usually ये होता है कि आपने exercise के before, during और after कुछ खाया नहीं है. Very common mistake. When patients come to me and I ask them, sir, आपने क्या खाया? The answer is many times, मैं फल खा के आया, चाय पी के आया, चाय बिस्किट खा के आया. I don't know what kind of energy you get from this, but I seriously don't recommend this. So have a proper breakfast. Have 8, 12, 4 and 8. That's your routine. Have your breakfast on time. If you don't eat before you exercise, you will end up eating more later in the day. You don't want to eat a lot later in the day, right? And you will end up exhausting during. Plus, you will not be able to perform. So eat, please eat. If you have more pain, it's better to consult, I think. Not able to keep up is again a reason behind this is overloading. So soreness का और एक दूसरा reason होता है. Right. Now I'm getting to the power training of it. So power training क्या है कि you add a time factor. So you're not just doing this. Okay. So let me show you. Just get कंप्यूटर के सामने बैठ के you can't do much, but I'll try my best. So अगर आप एक म्यूजिशियन है तो you know this is a metronome. Yeah. So जो बीट है उसका टेम्पो आप बढ़ा सकते हैं, घटा सकते हैं. So you need to train at those beats. Yeah. So let's try. Yeah. So that is not the same as. Yeah. So now you're training, you're involving your higher centers. इससे क्या होता है कि इससे आपके न्यूरोमस्कुलर जो कनेक्शंस रहते हैं वो स्ट्रेंथन होते हैं, जो आपका कॉर्टेक्स और मसल के कनेक्शंस जो होते हैं वो स्ट्रांग होते हैं. एंड एक्चुअली पावर ट्रेनिंग एंड स्ट्रेंथ बिल्डिंग, it is not about increasing the girth of your muscle. That happens after a long time. जब आप शुरू करते हैं तो what happens in the first 12 weeks of the training is neuromuscular facilitation. So you must, this is what power training is, and you want to do it at those beats. But if you are going to power train, then I'll say that you progress very gradually into it. So you don't want to matlab you have been very sedentary and then one day you get up and start doing power training. That's not advised, because you need some baseline preparation for it. You need to get into it very slowly. Yeah. So the factor here is time. I hope that helps in some way. Should I skip this? Should I not? This is basically जो नीचे वाली चीज है. मार्कर. ओके. सो ये जो है ये आपका थाई मसल है. ओके. सो नीचे वाला जो है ये वाला, दिस इज फॉर द पीपल अबाउ 60 एंड दिस इज मिडिल एज, या 30 to 45 60 ऐसे तक. ऑब्वियसली जो एल्डरली है उनका स्ट्रेंथ कम है इन मिडिल एज लोगों से, या. बट व्हेन यू इंट्रोड्यूस स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग, you see how the graph kind of goes up for both the groups. Yeah. Yep. जब आप छोड़ देते हो स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग तब वो थोड़ा गड़बड़ा जाता है. मतलब it maintains the plateau. It's not increasing, of course. And then you can resume strengthening. It still maintains. Yep. So this is just a graph to give you of about what happens when you start to strength train. Yep. So इसमें, as I mentioned, walking speed is seen in elderly. जब आप strength training करते हैं तो walking speed भी आपकी improve होती है. Although the improvements are subtle, I mean, you don't see a sharp increase, ऐसा linear increase नहीं है, of course, but it still does a good job. The graph is on the upwards. Yeah. So just keeping research in mind. Yeah. I guess you must have understood कि मैं क्या बात कर रही हूँ. Nutrition, nutrition, nutrition. It's very important. So a very quick thing about nutrition, as I said, they are inseparable. If you want good muscle, you must eat more protein. Not just more protein, good quality protein. Right. So that means chicken and fish. But if you don't have chicken and fish, then please don't skip on your dairy products. Some people are going vegan. I don't know. But in that case, you may want to see a dietitian who will kind of help you out there to get more protein. The benefit of taking more protein is when you take more protein, आपके muscles ग्लाइकोजन नहीं ज्यादा लेते, मतलब शुगर इनटेक उनका मिनिमाइज रहता है. सो शुगर इज स्पेयर्ड एज एन एनर्जी सोर्स when you take protein, when you balance it off with protein. So it's very important to eat protein. So अगर आप 70 किलो के हैं तो 70 ग्राम प्रोटीन जाना चाहिए आपके बॉडी में. तो spread it around the entire meals. Do not skip meals, have them on time. Otherwise, what happens is your body just ऐसे समझो कि आप गाड़ी चला रहे हैं, आपको 200 किलोमीटर जाना है पर आप रिजर्व पे चला रहे हैं. टंकी फुल करनी है आपको फ्यूल की, बट आप रिजर्व पे चला रहे हैं. हर जगह आपको रुक रुक के फ्यूल भरना पड़ेगा. बट आई एम सॉरी, दिस इज नॉट अ ग्रेट एनालॉजी, बट that's what happens kind of with our body. So it often falls sick. It often gives up on performance. It often goes through emotional turmoil. I'm not able to perform. Right. The core essence could lie in nutrition. Right. I do not support supplements वो तभी जब आप बहुत ही deconditioned हो. Don't skip calcium and vitamin D क्योंकि जो ऑक्सीडेटिव स्ट्रेस होता है अपने बॉडी में उसके अगेंस्ट एक्ट करता है कैल्शियम विटामिन डी एंड इन टर्न इट improves absorption of protein and your muscles actually perform better. This is a very complicated topic with a lot of confounding factors, but हर एक रिसर्च यही बोलता है कि प्रोटीन इनटेक they seem to be coming to that same conclusion that you need protein. हालांकि अलग अलग एक्टिविटी लेवल्स का अलग अलग प्रोटीन इनटेक होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जो बॉडी बिल्डर्स होते हैं उनका प्रोटीन ऑब्वियसली हाई है एज कंपेयर टू समबडी हु रन्स लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस और समबडी हु इज मोर सेडेंटरी. बट इन जनरल सो जो बॉडी बिल्डर्स है उनका 1 ग्राम नहीं रहेगा. सो 70 किलो का आदमी 90 किलो खाएगा. या बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ इट इज गोइंग टूवर्ड्स बिल्डिंग मसल्स. The same thing. I think I've mentioned this. Please eat a balanced thali, be it breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Yeah. Do not starve, do not skip meals, hydrate well, especially in today's temperatures, which are very high. Hydrate well and stay away from diets. Yeah. Are you all there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Right. So strengthening part is almost to the end. We are moving to posture and mobility. Strength तो बहुत है पर अगर joint move ही नहीं हो रहा है तो फिर कैसे strength develop करोगे? So you need both. You need strength and you need mobility. You need both. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not mocking you at all. This happens. When I give exercise to some people, उनको जैसे ही मैं लिटाती हूँ कभी कभी सो जाते हैं फिर मुझे उनको उठाना पड़ता है. But sona is not the issue here. The issue is okay, the issue is this hunch, you see. Now, obviously, that's something that happens as we age. You can't say, oh, you don't hunch. Well, yes, as elderly, we lose it. We lose the ability to stand straight and walk like an army man. We hunch, yep. But that hunching is kind of facilitated. Yeah, usko ek nudge mil jata hai when you kind of ignore posture. Yeah, when you sit like this on your laptop and you know you're hunching and then you have no awareness around it. So let's say I'm hunching, but I know that hunching is not so good for my posture. I'm going to straighten up every now and then. And that awareness is important. That's why we are talking about it. Okay. So why is hunching so bad? Hunch हो गए तो क्या problem क्या होगी? अब hunchy होंगे और क्या होगा? Yeah, this is something that hits our mind. ये एक बहुत आइडियल पोस्चर है जो ऑलमोस्ट हम किसी का नहीं होता है. बट यू सी दैट दिस लाइन, द प्लम लाइन, हाउ इट गोज कान के पीछे से शोल्डर को बराबर 2 हाफ्स में कट करते हुए बिल्कुल एंकल के थोड़ा सा आगे से जा रही है. और जब आप पीछे से देखते हो तभी क्वाइट क्लियर है. या राइट. सो दिस इज वे away from that ideal. Yeah. So you can see कि ये काफी आगे जा चुका है. Yep. Yep. So it's all, you see how the knees start bending. Yeah. And we start hunching forwards. The shoulders shifting forward, the hips shifting backwards. Our head is almost आगे. Yeah. And ये तो, this is quite ahead. This is somebody who is 98. Yep. So you can't do much at this stage because the severity of postural deviation is quite ahead, severe. Yeah. So यहाँ पे goals to achieve an ideal straight posture are not possible. But let's say you start intervening at this stage, you can probably salvage a few things. Yeah. ये मेरे बुक से है. अगर आप एक बहुत तरुण जवान किसी को लिटाओगे तो you will see that their arms touch the bed. But as we grow old, we kind of lose this. Okay, ये जो नहीं touch कर रहे हैं ये arms. Probably because your shoulders are hunched, probably you are hunched at the upper back. And this is what happens when you lack the flexibility at your hips. Yeah? अगर आप इतना आगे झुके हो तो आप पीछे नहीं झुक पाओगे because the structures जो आगे से है they are tight. Yeah. So these are a few mobility exercises that will help you fight a bad posture. Yeah. This is one exercise. I'm known to overprescribe back extensions. Sorry for that, but there is a reason. Now we know the reason. Yeah. There is also this exercise where you take your head back and try to put it over your shoulders rather than, yeah. You also have to look up because if you're like this, you're not going to look up. You're going to operate in this range. Yeah? So occasionally doing some extension helps you. I'm not saying that ये सारे exercise करोगे तो आप बिल्कुल सीधे ही रहोगे जिंदगी भर. That's not true. But ultimately effects of aging catch up, but you can maintain a rather straighter posture for a longer time. Yeah. And these are some things that you want to do when you are sitting around in front of your laptop. So I'll give you a kind of, if I get up, you'll see a roll behind my back. Yeah. So it's not that I don't slouch, but every now and then I kind of move back and correct my posture. Yep. So that helps me to fight pain and postural stress and maintain range. क्योंकि अगर मैं सीधा बैठ रही हूँ, if I'm sitting straight, then I can really take my hands quite behind. But अगर मैं hunch हो जाती हूँ, yeah, so I can't do that. You already lost the range. Yeah. And what that predisposes you to is shoulder issues. So you see a lot of people with shoulder pain in elderly. These are some simple exercises, simple and safe, not YouTube based exercises that you can do. I'll just give you a minute if you want to read. So,
Nupur, last 2 minutes, huh? Hello.
last 2 minutes, okay.
Yeah.
I'll rush. Okay. So you see how this man is standing quite straight. They have pushed their stomach back so that there is no gap between the low back and the wall. And they have put their hands like this against. the wall, and their head is also back. Yeah, so this will help you find that hunch. You can go from this position to this and come back to this. ये एक्सरसाइज बहुत इग्नोर्ड रहता है, पता नहीं क्यों, शायद कुछ लोग करते भी होंगे, but usually what is practiced is a lot of flexion. Flexion is important, but I think it should be always balanced with backward movements. So this is a good way to maintain the side muscles of your abdomen. Yeah. So you just rotate to one, then rotate to the other. थोड़ा complicated है, sorry. Again the same thing. इसमें सिर्फ आप वही कर रहे हो, आपके हाथ पीछे है, सर के पीछे है, बैक इज अगेंस्ट, एंड यू आर ट्राइंग टू, ये जो स्टूल है इसको आप पीछे खिसका रहे हो, सो दैट आपका हिप स्ट्रेच होता है. So that way you stretch the anterior hip muscles, जो आपके hip muscles है यहाँ पे, which are frequently shortened. Yeah. So the problem of sitting too much is that you carry the risk of losing the range. If you lose the range, your muscles become short and they become inefficient. और जब आप चलते हैं तब वो इकोनॉमी नहीं देते आपको, कॉस्ट ऑफ दैट गेट इज इंक्रीज्ड. इसीलिए फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इज इंपॉर्टेंट. या सो yep, you can just do these exercises. They are not exercises, they are rather activities. ये थोड़े advanced elderly लोगों के लिए है. Probably people in 40-45 may be able to do it. I don't know, you need to do them. Yeah. We all want to live long. We want to see our children grow old. We want to see our grandchildren get married. But we know we don't want to get old. We want to be able. We want to carry the babies and everything. So let's all exercise and keep ourselves fit. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nupur. So I think, do you want to stop the presentation first?
Yes, yes. I've not seen all your faces.
Just a second. Let us first close the presentation.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we'll quickly open, this forum for question and answers, if they have any. So you all can unmute yourselves and ask questions.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello, sir.
I just I have one question. I am a marathon runner. To increase my protein intake, if I add whey proteins, but taking the continuous whey protein, artificial protein, in the longer run, whether it will have an effect on the kidney?
Do you have any kidney issues?
No.
Do you have any liver issues?
No, madam.
Okay. Are you in general healthy?
Yeah, I'm absolutely healthy.
Yeah. So there is no harm in adding those proteins. But sir, I'll tell you to get it more through your food, your meals.
Okay. Have
you optimized it?
I'm taking the eggs, actually. Eggs. I can increase the intake of more eggs instead of taking whey protein. Will it be okay?
Yes, sir, you can do that. How is your
Okay.
cholesterol?
Those
Check
are
that
okay.
once.
Yeah, those are okay. Those values are okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So you don't advocate whey protein too much, huh?
I don't advocate supplements, sir. What happens is, it's convenient to take a supplement,
Yeah.
but supplement का जो bio availability होता है in the body, it is a bit dicey because
Yeah.
it depends on the quality of the protein that is
Okay.
in that product, in that
Okay.
supplement. प्लस
Okay.
इसके बाकी भी कुछ इश्यूज होते हैं, हार्मोनल इश्यूज थोड़े,
Okay,
ग्रोथ
fine.
हार्मोन और ये सब, दैट हैज टू बी चेक्ड.
Okay, another thing, while running, I take the non-caffeinated gel. Those are good, na? Actually, instant energy मिलता है उससे.
Sorry, sir, come again.
We get instant energy from non-caffeinated gel
Yeah,
instead of
that's good.
instead of taking protein.
Yes, of course. Yes. When do you take this, sir?
While running, after every 5 kilometers, 6 kilometer run, I am a marathon runner. I run
Right.
21 kilometers and more actually. So
So,
after
when you're running,
yeah.
you're not really focusing on a lot of protein intake at that point.
Okay.
You're focusing on glycogen. Yeah.
Okay, correct.
Hmm.
Fine. So that is okay. Okay, you are right. So
But
for that,
I'll definitely tell you, I'll just give you this advice that let's say you are running a marathon tomorrow,
yeah.
then उसके पहले दिन का और उसके पहले दिन का, so 2 days before that,
Yeah.
optimize your protein. So
Okay.
that protein will go after you run. जो meals after you run आते हैं ना, उसमें. Yeah. So it's kind of that before you run, you preload.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, madam. Yes. Thank you, madam.
Okay, do we have any other question? All right, so we have recorded this session and we are going to put it on RG Care.
Sir, YG Prasad, sir.
Are you
Yeah.
talking?
Can I ask a question, please?
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you. Doctor, excellent presentation. Very informative, very lucid.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you and Aji. What my question is that how early we should start these exercises before actual onset? You said different age groups, this posture corrections and all. And also, are there any simple aids which actually make you this good posture if you are not able to do it? So I would like you to just tell us some aids like back cushion or posture correction tools which are available, so that we get aids in making a good posture, which is actually a predisposing factor for all these ailments in the elderly. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the question. So the first question was, how early should we start? Answer it the way you want to. I mean, how early do you want to start? You definitely don't want to start too late. And these are all exercises. I mean, so you start as early as possible. Do not delay too much. Every individual has different flexibility in their body. Not everybody can move just as well. And it doesn't mean that to be very optimal, you need to have the entire flexible range. So sometimes you get a very good output just by doing a bit. Yeah. So get started as early, number one. The second question is aids to help maintain posture. So if you're just talking about stooping, yeah, so I'll say that the best thing to do is to move out of that stooped posture and to remind your brain every time. One more thing is that every time you get pain, you should make an association in your brain that, okay, now I need to move. So getting pain doesn't mean go lie down or avoid movement or take a hot water bag. No, it probably means you need to move in the other direction, which you can. जो aids, helping aids या orthosis, prosthesis की बात कर रहे हैं sir, that is when you have you also have stooping and you also have lateral deviation, जिसको scoliosis बोलते हैं. जो less severe scoliosis होता है उसको हम treat कर सकते हैं exercise से. If the deformities are more severe and the patient is not able to correct those deformities with exercises, then you prescribe those things. But I'm not going to prescribe them now. It depends. Yeah. But one thing
Thank
I
you.
showed you
Yeah.
that you can use a roll. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Nupur, there is a question in the chat box.
Great.
I'll read out the question to you. What are the basics in terms
Yeah,
of
please.
food and supplements for a postmenopausal 50-year-old woman?
Postmenopausal and 50. Yeah. Right. This is, I will definitely say increase protein, calcium, vitamin D supplements. Yep. And weight bearing exercises strengthening. But dietary is depends on your eating habits also. कि अब तक आप क्या खाते आ रहे हो उसके ऊपर भी डिपेंड करता है. Yep. Does that answer your question? Postmenopausal, you're in the very beginning stage of muscle loss. Yeah, I won't call it muscle loss. अगर आप काफी active है, some people are into physical activity, so they manage to maintain good muscle, good fitness levels, then great. But if you're not, then I would suggest increasing protein intake. Yep. But even increasing protein intake needs you to go through some gut training. पहले थोड़ा फिर धीरे धीरे और yeah. But I suggest do not skip milk, dahi. If you are a non-vegetarian, great. Eat your chicken, eggs, fish. Try to achieve as much as possible through the meals that you eat. Yep.
All right, so we need to end this webinar now. It's almost 12:15. But again, on behalf of the whole team, I would like to thank you, Nupur, for such an informative session. I'm sure everyone enjoyed it and everyone kind of understood and learned a few exercises also that they need to start from today itself. So thank you so much once again. All right. As I was telling everyone earlier also, we have recorded this session and the session will be put on RG Care's YouTube channel. So you all can go back and revisit it whenever you want. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, Nupur.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Good day. Bye-bye.